I decided to pursue a career in construction because I just thought it was really different and there were so many opportunities as well. There can be a really steep learning curve with a lot of the roles that we do, but it's always exciting, there's always lots going on. There's a lot of things on the horizon at the moment and I'm really excited to see how my personal journey through construction develops over the coming years.
So I actually did an art degree. I sort of left that not really knowing what I wanted to do, and eventually sort of ended up working in an architectural practice, and I guess that just opened my mind to like how many different roles there are in construction and what kind of industry it is, and it was sort of a satisfying thing to work in, I suppose, like seeing design come into life and seeing people using buildings at the end. Like it felt like a place where you could really get results.
So my career in construction was completely accidental. I actually did a degree in psychology. I went off travelling, and when I came back I took a job as a project administrator for a really well-known project management consultancy. And after a while I realised how much I loved the environment, I loved being in construction, so I asked my manager if I could go on a graduate scheme that was part of that company, and he agreed, and here I am.
I didn't actually pursue a career in construction originally, so my family had a construction business. I went and did other things. The expectation was my brother would do it and I wouldn't do it, and I ended up back there for various reasons. I did 6 months working for my dad, enjoyed it, stayed another 3 years and eventually just stayed in construction full time. I guess I fell in love with it.
The nicest part of my job has been being a team leader and seeing other women in my team really strive and go on to have brilliant careers. I think that's been really rewarding.
I'd say that my greatest achievement so far is growing the team. We've obviously had a lot of change over quite a few short years, and so it's been really exciting to kind of get new people on board, see where the direction of travel for the business is going, and yeah, get to make some new friends along the way.
So my greatest achievement so far is definitely setting up Hive projects with the other co-founding directors. We set up the business in 2020, weeks before we went into lockdown, so it was a really challenging time to set up a business. But we're 3 years in now and it's been really exciting and we're growing every year.
Becoming one of the only 2 female directors in Seddon has been a great achievement, and I've always been really supported in my career, and I've always been helped along, but I think now that gives me the opportunity to influence and help others really, so I feel like that's a really good achievement.
I think to create a more equal and diverse workforce, the construction industry needs to advertise the opportunities better, particularly at those of more of a young age, just to make them more aware of the opportunities that exist and the roles that can be pursued and what it all kind of entails really. I hope that being a young woman in the construction industry myself, I hope to inspire, just to show them the opportunities that do exist. And yeah, you can progress and have a fantastic career out of construction too.
So the industry's definitely changed since I started. I started in the industry 15 years ago and I was definitely one of the only females on site at the time. In terms of women, there's a lot more represented now, more on the consultancy side than in the construction skills side and the actual work that's been done on site. But you're seeing much more engineers of that profession coming through now, so it's fantastic to see.
Creating more of an equal and diverse workforce is obviously a huge challenge. It's not something that happens overnight. I think first of all, companies really have to make a big commitment and a long-term commitment to make the workplace a desirable place to work.
So diversity and inclusion are really important and we need to continue to drive that throughout the construction industry. I think that to improve on diversity we need to be showing better representation throughout all levels within businesses, up from senior management all the way down to people that are just getting in the business. At Hive, 50% of our directors are actually women, so I think that's what's helped us to attract the number of women we've got and the level of female talent we have in the business today.
I think the one piece of advice would be to be yourself.
Be yourself.
Be your authentic self.
Go for it. Don't keep second guessing yourself and trust your own judgment. You know, we all make mistakes along the way and we learn from those. So I definitely just encourage people to be confident in themselves and go for it.